Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcoming you to this edition of Six in the City.
And it's beautiful weather.
It's beautiful weather and all this other stuff. And we got all kinds of things going. We'll have election returns 1 week from tonight.
Yes, we
Live
will.
right here at EPlus TV 6. If you're watching us on Tuesday afternoon, we have a school board meeting coming up this evening at 5:30, highly significant. So that's coming up live.
Catch that live, or you can catch it on replay.
Yeah, so we got a lot of things to do. Plus, it's a busy and wonderful time of year. We have a lot of folks here to talk to us about things that are happening. Mayor Jerry Gist is with us, and we're glad to have him here. And Jeremy Smith, we're going to find out about the mayor's prayer breakfast during the National Day of Prayer, which is coming up this Thursday this week.
Right around the corner.
And then Joey Hale and Julianne Stone are going to be with us. And we got crawfish for the Scarlet Rope Project, and that's coming up this weekend. And so we got details on that.
That's right.
So that'll be a fun event.
Crawfish downtown.
Time of year.
That's right. David Hicks, the executive director of the American Red Cross, is with us because the Heroes Luncheon is coming up May 16th. We'll hear a little bit more about that and find out where it's at. And Amy Dietrich is here because the Jackson Choral Society will be doing their May 4th performance.
Going to the movies. And they're moving.
Songs from the big screen.
They're going to perform, usually have done their concerts on Sunday. They're going to do that on Saturday this weekend. So we'll get details of that. Amy Morris is with us with the American Cancer Society, and Tim Sykes. We're going to talk about Relay for Life at the Farmers Market, which is coming up this Friday night.
That's right, May 3rd.
Hard to believe we're into May already.
I know it. I know.
And then who else is here?
Of course, the weather forecast. Sorry, but, you know.
Yeah.
When it's time for relay,
it doesn't matter about the weather.
No.
We're gonna do that thing no matter what. We've proved that in years past.
That's right.
Right. Wind could be blowing down the tents and everything else.
That's right. Can be blowing us away. We could be vertical.
Lori Nunnery is going to be with us because we're about to kick off the AMP season.
That's right.
And so we got that coming up as well. And speaking of that, the opening performer is Reverend Jesse and Holy Smokes. Josh Smith is with us. William Chris is here.
William Chris is with us.
We got all these folks lined up, so let's do it.
That's right.
Ready?
We're going to have a good show today.
On this Six in the City.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008.
He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties.
He knows he's a pretty big deal. How could you not love him?
The JEA app. With it, you may view the electric outage map, report electric outages, receive electric outage alerts, view your current account information in real time. You can even make a payment with one click. Name, account number, you're in. Convenient access with the free JEA app, keeping you connected with JEA today.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're honored to have Mayor Jerry Gist with us, and Jeremy Smith with us to talk about the prayer breakfast. Congratulations to you. I mean, we appreciate your service to the city.
Thank you, Steve.
The last time you may be with us on Six in the City.
That's true.
In this capacity.
It's been an honor to serve. It really has.
We appreciate it. When Mayor Gist took office, the city had been doing a prayer breakfast, and he decided to make a change that we had speakers and stuff that would come in. Not anything wrong with that approach, but the mayor felt like it should be a service of worship and celebration and prayer. And so worked with the Ministerial Association. That's why Jeremy Smith is here. It's coming up this Thursday.
That's right.
So
May 2nd.
So going to open the doors at 6:30 right here at the Civic Center.
Okay, 6:30, okay.
If you're here a few minutes early, they'll probably let you in for a cup of coffee. Then we're going to have breakfast at 7, and then we'll kick the program off and do as we've always done for the past 12 years.
Okay.
12 years.
So the program starts at 7:30 thereabouts, okay?
Yeah.
It'll be carried live, too, I believe, right here at EPlus TV 6 as well. Do we carry that live?
I think so. The voices in the back say yes.
The voices in the background say yes.
So, Mayor, we need to get tickets for this, right?
You do. You can get them at my office. You can get them at the box office here. We can hold them in the office if you want to pick them up. But if not, they'll be available here at the Civic Center.
So you can just come that
Tickets
day.
are $7.
That's right.
Per person.
We're going to have breakfast. Going to have fruit, which is good for some people. and muffins.
I
and
read
we
about
got
people like that.
He looked at you when he said.
I know he was making a
He's
suggestion.
he's
I know.
trying to get you
Thank
healthy.
you, Cassandra. Yeah,
He's
knew
trying
where
to
that
get
was
you
going.
healthy, Steve.
Well, I walked with him Saturday. Now he'll attest to that. I did walk with him Saturday.
Did he
did.
really walk?
Yeah.
The rear end. You're talking about the rear end. Steve's the
Me and
rear
the
end
Cub Scout was
It
back
was
there
the
together.
last one, right?
Indeed. But we had a good time. But the Jackson Area Ministerial Association has sponsored this event for at least the last 12 years, and of course, it's always in conjunction with the National Day of Prayer,
Right.
May the 2nd. So we'll be ready to go a little bit after 7 for breakfast, and then we'll get the program underway.
Mayor, what's your theme this year? I know you always try to have a theme.
Love one another,
Love
and it's
one
not
another.
a bad theme for
That
this
is not a bad thing.
for this particular time in our history, for sure.
You want to name the list of the people we'd like to put on?
We better not call anybody out now.
It would take a while to go through that list.
Well, that's
And this
Jeremy,
is-
how's the program put together? What do you try to do with this?
Yeah, so we try to pull together a lot of different pastors and ministers from the congregations of the city of Jackson. And so they're broken down in just a couple minutes of segments, and they're focused on different themes that the National Day of Prayer Task Force puts out for the church in America to put together.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be praying for different themes, from our government leaders to our educational servants to first responders to things in the media and things like that, and just overall for our own city and our nation to just hopefully experience the love of God.
What have you seen as a result of this, as far as the association? Because I guess we talked about it last time you were here, that ministers work in isolation almost. I mean, they're in the same business. They don't see each other unless you have these kind of...
Yeah, absolutely. And so we try to make it be intentional in our connection through the Jackson Area Ministerial Association. The Mayor's Prayer Breakfast helps to promote that through the city and the county. So it pulls all of us together, and it just puts us in the same pool to love one another.
It's a non-denominational event, so
Absolutely.
anybody can attend.
Anyone can attend.
So you just get tickets.
It is, and we'll have some music. West Jackson Baptist Praise Team will be in charge of the music this year. I put off inviting them until my swan song.
Okay.
So I've
This
asked
is
them to
it,
come in.
right?
They were more than happy to do it, and they'll do a great job. It is a great job.
When you look back on this, then, has it accomplished what you had hoped? Because you
It
did change
has.
the format of this.
We changed the format, and I think more than anything, it's just brought about unity within our city. For those that attend, we have usually 600 to 700 that attend that event.
Oh, wow.
The auditorium's almost full. And then with the televised part of it, of course, it goes out to considerably more people. But it's been really good for our city, and people have enjoyed it to come back time and time again.
Okay. It is this Thursday morning. Doors will open at 6:30.
May
Get there.
2nd.
May 2nd, and then the breakfast at 7, and then the prayer breakfast at 7:30. It'll be live on TV6, and then Thomas is also reminding us there's also a noonday prayer at Court Square between courthouse and City Hall. Right?
Correct. And if it does rain, it'll be in the lobby of City Hall.
City Hall, okay, and that will be at noon, and that is open to anyone. It's good to see you
It
both.
is good to have you
Thank
guys
you.
here.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve.
We appreciate you,
your
Mayor.
service. Thank you so very much. We're going to talk about the Scarlet Rope Project and the fundraiser coming up next as we
Some
continue.
crawfish.
6 in the city. This time of year, a special thing.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
A Dog's Way Home is the story of the extraordinary lengths a dog will go to in order to get back to their family. Every year, millions of dogs and cats end up in shelters and rescue groups. We found our Bella at a shelter in Tennessee. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover they're all pure love. Adopt pure love and help a shelter pet find their way home at theshelterpetproject.org.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports, wherever and whenever you want, on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Welcome back to Six of the City. In contrast to some of our shows that are filled with 5Ks and 1 mile walks and half marathons and all that stuff, and I always just break out in a sweat.
You're not bitter about that at all.
We got a lot of food stuff coming in.
Yes,
with
we
this.
do.
We've already had breakfast with the mayor, the prayer breakfast and everything else. Joey Hale.
Now we're moving on.
And Julianne Stone are with us, and we've got crawfish coming up this Saturday night.
That's right. It's the second annual Crawfish Fest.
And it's
to benefit for the Scarlet Road Project.
So we're going to find out about this. And so you got how many tons of crawfish?
Got 2,500 pounds.
2,500 pounds, so a ton and a quarter.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a lot. It's a lot of crawfish.
Right down my alley. Starts at 3 o'clock.
Yes, sir. It starts at 3, ends at 10. We're kicking off at 3 p.m. with some kids' activities. So face painting, fire truck, coloring, crawfish races. That's all included with a ticket.
Now, what is a crawfish race now?
Well, so we're going to have some crawfish. The kids are going to pick out their crawfish. We've got a bullet's eye that they've got to race to, all kinds of fun stuff.
So it's all going on right there. It's going to be at the farmers market this coming Saturday. The double wides are going to be performing.
You said you got 2 bands.
We've got 2 bands. We're starting off at 5:30 with the double wides.
Double wides, okay.
And then around 7:30 or 8, the Nashville boys, who were there last year, a crowd favorite, are coming back.
All right. So it's going to be a big night this coming Saturday night. And at the farmers market, so the weather forecast looks, I think, okay. And so we get past Friday night and rain Saturday.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. We can do this thing at the farmers market.
That's right.
We've been there for the Blues Fest when the rain's blowing sideways. And Josh Smith didn't leave. I didn't leave. We all stayed. That's right. Okay. Now, Joey, other than eating a bunch of crawfish, how did you get involved in this?
You know, my first experience with the Scarlet Road Project was as a city police officer, and so became aware of the need to serve the victims of human trafficking.
Explain what this program is.
Yes.
You know, I think Julianne would probably do a better job than I will. I'll definitely butcher it, but I'll pass it to you for that.
So we provide a safe place of healing and restoration to women coming out of sex trafficking.
Okay.
And so we've been around for 4 years, and we just opened up our own safe house about 1.5 years ago. Okay. So as Joey mentioned, he, in his former days as a police officer, he saw this firsthand.
How much of this do we have going on, Joey?
Much more than you'd think. Just because
internet, I guess, is facilitating.
Internet plus the location. We got I-40 and US 45. You know, that brings a lot of commerce here. Unfortunately, it also brings some crime. Okay. But we're very proactive as a community, more so than some, in addressing this issue. Okay. And I think it's really important to know that a lot of these women are victims.
Well, you know, when I talk to people about this, some people say, well, you know, that's something they could walk out of. They're working out of hotels, just leave. And it's like, well, you're tied in financially. You're in a strange town, drug dependency. Some
a lot of times they don't have their IDs.
Well, and when we think of sex trafficking, we think it's something someone overseas brought over here. Right. We think it's someone chained up in a basement. Right. It's so much more than that. Madison County just prosecuted and convicted their first trafficker. Okay. One of the women that was the lead witness was in our program. Okay. And so there's a lot of manipulation, force, fraud, coercion behind it. Yeah. And it's not necessarily physical chains. It's a lot more.
Yeah, a lot more. Well, a lot of ways to be tied down. So. You know, and so we'll see. Anyway, it's 3 till 10 at the farmers market this coming Saturday. Is there a fee for this? Yeah, how do you do this?
So right now, you can go to Eventbrite. Okay. Jackson Crawfest is the page. We have it on our Facebook page and our Instagram. You can get tickets now for $20. The day of the event, you can still get them for $25. Okay. Now, the $20 and the $25 ticket, that gets you in with a 3-pound bucket of crawfish. Okay. If you're not a fan of crawfish, you can still come and join the party for $10.
I'll eat your crawfish.
Yeah. We're going to have, it's called a swamp ticket. That gets you in. Okay. And then we have hamburgers and hot dogs for sale. Cokes.
So if you don't want the crawfish, you get it for 10. If you want the crawfish, 20 or 25. Okay, and then go from there.
Yep.
Okay, and so we'll
you don't want to miss out either. This is a crawl fest now.
Yes,
this is going to be like a festival.
Yes, this is
where we're going to. I look forward to partnering with them for the long haul because this is going to be. Every year it's going to get bigger.
We really want to grow this into an all-day festival. Okay. We want this to be our primary fundraiser for our event, or for our charity, Scarlet Rope. And so We're excited about it, and every year we're just adding more things on to it.
I'm hoping for 10,000 pounds of crawfish one day.
Yeah,
I know there's a few cooks that are probably like, you're
Yeah,
crazy.
the cooks, and that's the other things. We have 10 teams cooking, and they've got a little friendly competition among themselves.
It's very friendly. I've seen them.
I'm sure.
They're very, very friendly to
I'm
each
sure
other.
they are, yeah.
At least it is in the early going.
And we want to get
Within 5 years, there'll be fights like the Memphis barbecue.
And get down there early.
Joe, it's good to see you. Appreciate you being involved with this.
Right.
I appreciate
Yeah.
appreciate
Thank
what
you.
you're doing very much. That is this coming Saturday at the Farmers Market.
From 3 to 10.
We're going to the main stage. This guy's supposed to be headlining Friday night at the AMP as we kick off the AMP season. This is Josh Smith and William Chris. And what are y'all calling each other today? Just
old friends.
Okay, very good. Old friends. Y'all have at it, guys. Good to have you.
Open road outside of Dover. AM radio hum. Old man Richard, he was sleeping at the wheel. Sun's rise just begun. He's swinging down in Memphis, and those New York City nights. It's $1 million quartet. But you won't see a dime. Working hard in the Tennessee dirt, play guitar till your fingers hurt. Waiting around just for your ship to sail. I watched Elvis singing blue suede shoes on a black and white TV. 1956, Jackson, Tennessee. There's soul in the soil around here, in our sleepy little town. You can hear it if you listen with your heart. That spirit's still around. Matchbox and a parachute. Learn to play the black man's blues. When you're poor, nothing matters anymore, till the music chooses you. Working hard in the Tennessee dirt, play guitar till your fingers hurt. Waiting around just for your ship to sail. I watched Elvis singing blue suede shoes on a black and white TV. 1956, Jackson, Tennessee. You can't
Where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of West Tennessee. Every day, people walk through these doors to selflessly help others, to give without expecting anything in return. So where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of Lifeline, our community's blood bank, where we all come together to help each other, and the American spirit thrives.
Ask what you can do for your country.
JA's Customer Center on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive now has a drive-through payment kiosk. No more getting out of the car, waiting in teller lines to pay your utility bill. The separate entrance allows for easy access, and the covered kiosk and step-by-step screen prompts guide you through the payment process. Cash, check, credit, or debit card. Credit to your account is immediate. A printed confirmation receipt is provided. Another step in service to customers, all a part of JEA Today.
Tune to the Travel Channel. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control. Set up OnePass for the Warriors. Catch all the action with the power of voice control.
We got more coming up with Josh Smith. That's a great song.
That was a great song.
You recorded that at Jackson Records? Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, I'd be looking at that one.
Be excited
somewhere.
for that one to come out.
Get out and just see. We have more with Josh coming in just a moment. Glad to have them here. David Hicks is with us. He's Executive Director of the American Red Cross. Their Heroes Luncheon, which is a recognition of special people in West Tennessee, is coming up next week, May the 16th, which is what day?
Well, it'll actually be 2 weeks from this Thursday.
2 weeks from this
Thursday. Sure thing. Be
Oh,
here
so
before
we're just
we know
getting
it.
started in May 16th.
Don't rush
Don't
us.
rush it.
We're going to need that extra week for preparation, trust me.
All right, so that's going to be May 16th.
May
It'll be at the
16th.
Carl Grant Event Center. What time is it going to be?
Actually, 11:30 is when we'll begin to serve lunch, and then noon is when the formal program will kick off.
How do you get tickets? Want to get tickets to this? Or?
Well, Steve, I'm glad you asked. This is a sponsorship event. And so actually there are sponsorship tables. And one of the things that I wanted to be sure and do today while I had this opportunity with you all is just encourage people to call me, contact me, and get involved with sponsoring a table. We have several levels of sponsorship. Our lowest level starts at $1,000, which allows a table of 8, and obviously allows for some marketing opportunity for companies and businesses and individuals as well. But they can contact me directly at 901-208-0152, and that's the Red Cross cell phone, and that'll be the most direct way to get me. Even individuals that might be interested, I would still appreciate those calls, and we may do some tandems and so forth.
Okay, so to get this done, all right. So, how do you describe this event?
This is, Steve, it's by far our largest fundraising event of the year. It is kind of our, crown jewel opportunity to really showcase what our volunteers do throughout the year. And not to mention our partnerships with so many other nonprofit organizations and first responders throughout, the 14 counties that we cover. But it gives us an opportunity to just brag on some people, really highlight some of the kind of behind the scenes services that they've been doing and kind of bring them into a spotlight for at least one day a year.
Okay. Now, it's the Red Cross you serve people all over West Tennessee, right?
We do. We
a
have
couple of those featured last year were from Hardin County, I think.
Yes, absolutely. And in fact, our volunteer of the year this year, Sarah Rice, works with the Hardeman County Fire Department out of Bolivar. And so we do try to spread, where it's not just Madison Central, but we do have several, vital rock star volunteers that come out of the Jackson proper area.
We're talking about the Heroes Luncheon is coming up May 16th, and David Hicks is with us from the Red Cross. Now, one of the things is, when people say Red Cross, we all have images of the Red Cross, and it could be war, it can be military, it can be, disaster relief. What does the chapter here in Madison County try to do, and what all are you involved with?
Steve, one of the things that I want to always highlight...
Because you have to raise your own money.
That's it. And one of the things that we always want to highlight is the day-to-day services that I think get overlooked in the scheme of things, because obviously when things go really south with a hurricane and things of that magnitude, we always want to be right there in the thick of the response. But on a day-to-day basis, we cover so many house fires, local flooding. We're able to show up on the scene within a couple hours of a house fire, handing people financial assistance, cards for their immediate needs. And I think that oftentimes that's a best-kept secret in the community. And that's one of the things I appreciate so much about our Heroes Luncheon, because the funding that is generated through it goes directly to those disaster service assistance cards that we provide for the families that have been so impacted.
We forget about this because, I'm going to say fires are not routine, but then they don't capture the attention sometimes, and there are multiplicity of them, and sometimes just horrible individual circumstances for families. I mean,
it is. And so oftentimes, you know, as we show up, obviously the financial assistance is so key, but it's also just the emotional support in that moment, bringing them a blanket, bringing them personal hygiene items, things that you don't even think about, that these people, they've just experienced many times the worst day of their lives. And you're in such shock. And for us to just be able to be there and kind of think on your behalf and provide resources, we feel like is just a wonderful opportunity to give back.
A lot of things we take for granted until we don't have them.
Until you're in that moment.
Exactly.
That's it.
David Hicks and the Executive Director of the American Red Cross. The Heroes Luncheon is May the 16th, so you got some time to make the reservation.
That's
Call
right.
him
Call
at
David
901.
Get you a table.
Right, 208-0152. 901-208-0152. Website or Facebook?
Actually, our right now our Facebook is probably the best way, and that's Midwest Tennessee Chapter.
Okay.
If you Google that, it'll pull up our local
Midwest Tennessee
Facebook.
Chapter.
That's it.
And it'll be a special day to recognize
It will be.
and thanks to the first responders, people that are out there. It's rescue squads. There are just so many people that get involved in all these things.
Absolutely.
It's real special work. David, it's good to see you.
It is good to have you, David. Appreciate what you guys do.
We're going back to the main stage, and we welcome once again Josh Smith, along with William Chris.
All the fast cars and fame and folks knowing your name, girl, that means nothing at all. Jackknife in midair, as long as you're there, catch me if ever I fall. Yeah, Friday night outlaws smoking on Southpaw, that's been my way all along. And then straight home to you as soon as we're through, singing one last country song. I bombed out of Nashville, couldn't swallow the blue pill. No country for old men like me, not fit for mainstream. Now I'm doing my own thing back here in West Tennessee. We had a good run, but now that run is done, and I'm finally back where I belong. In a honky-tonk band, this guitar in my hand, singing one last country song. When the Lord comes to find me, bet just where I'll be, same place I've been all along. With the three handsome lads that love calling me dad, and my best friend is still by my side. When the Lord comes to find me, you can bet just where I'll be, same place I've been all along. In an old smoky bar, playing this old guitar, singing one last country song.
Hey guys, how are you today? Good. I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life. Is that you? That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things. I want your job. I want you to have my job.
The process is called lining. Instead of replacing sewer pipe, you line it. The lining seals the pipe, covering any leakage points. This recent lining of the 54-inch River Interceptor line cost over $900,000, but that's much less expensive than replacement, and it extended the life of the key line that transfers sewage from several lines to the wastewater treatment plant on Miller Drive. Protecting community health and doing it efficiently is all a part of JEA Today.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more with Josh Smith and William Cruz. We really appreciate them being with us.
Always a pleasure to have them here.
And Reverend Justin, holy smokes, the scheduled headliner Friday night at the Amp.
right.
So let's get ready to kick things in gear. Amy Dietrich is with us. Speaking of music, how are you doing?
I'm doing just great. How are you?
As if we didn't have anything to do in this city this week. We've already had a half dozen events, and we're only halfway through this show.
I know.
Absolutely.
We got another big one coming up this Saturday night. It's going to be at the Northside United Methodist Church, and it's the Jackson Choral Society in a special concert. And we're going to the movies.
We are going to the movies.
Okay.
Songs from the big screen.
All right, now we're talking about 70-plus voices.
70-plus voices.
And an orchestra
and an orchestra of about 24.
Okay, so this is full scale. Let's get after it.
This
kind of
is
stuff.
full score.
So what movies are we going to here?
What kind of songs are we going to
Well,
hear?
we are running the gamut from the 40s with, as time goes by, from Casablanca.
so they all know?
just there'll be a few people in the audience that remember that one. And they were going all the way up to Frozen. And everything in between. We're singing Glory from Selma, which is just the most amazing song. We're singing Bubble, Bubble, Toil and Trouble from Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, okay.
The orchestra is doing a Star Wars theme.
Oh,
We're
wow.
singing Sound of Silence.
Is that right? Wow.
It's just a
So-
real...
You're singing Oh Happy Day, you said? the
We
other day?
are ending, I'm not supposed to tell, but we're ending the program with Oh Happy Day,
Wow.
and I can just see Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
Right? If we could just get Austin to wear a wig, and a habit, it would be perfect.
I'm sure you can recruit somebody.
We could, yeah. We
I don't know if the
probably
Methodists
could.
will allow that, but we'll check.
We'll
check
find
see.
out. Well, we
It's
get
just for the
kicked
program.
out,
Yeah.
right?
That's right,
And we
just
have
for
to
the
find a
program.
new venue
And we
next
can
year.
get tickets at the door?
You
Is
can
that
get
right?
tickets at the door. We have reduced our price this year from $15 to $10 because this is really a family program. There are going to be a lot of children in the audience
Okay.
that know Happy and
Star
Double
Wars,
Double
I'm sure.
and
Oh, yeah.
Star
Frozen.
Wars and Frozen. I've watched Frozen like 5 times just to get the tune of Let It Go.
Okay.
So we encourage people to come and bring their children. That's why it's at 6 o'clock. In fact, my new commercial is go to the Crawfest, watch the crawfish race, then come and listen to us sing, then go back over there. We're very close, and then you can eat
Then you can-
catfish, and we won't be in competition with one another.
That's exactly right.
$5 for students, children under the age of 12, free.
Free.
Free. Okay.
It starts at 6 o'clock. The program lasts about an hour and a half.
About an hour and a
40?
half, yeah.
Okay.
And we don't do intermissions anymore, which I really like because I think when you get in the mood,
Right.
you get in the atmosphere. To me, even
breaks it up.
It
in the
breaks it.
theater, it just
It
for me
loses.
it
You
breaks
lose something.
my emotion because
Right.
I'm all tied up in it, and then
Right.
boom,
Boom, yeah.
and then you
Then
have
you
to
gotta
come
wait.
back,
Come back.
and
Yeah.
then you have
Start
to
over.
get
You
it
have to pick back
again.
up.
So it will move very smoothly. There are some surprises. The opening is so dynamite. It's
all right. Okay.
just wonderful, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll
She's
have
not
to-
going to give away that secret, so
That's right.
we just have to get our tickets.
Austin Clark is the director, conductor of all this, and then Missy Matheny does.
Missy Matheny is our
Music
accompanist, and she's with us every single Monday from 7 to 9, sometimes playing the same 5 measures 10 times till we get it right. She's the most patient woman in the whole world. And Austin is just wonderful. Somebody said to me, I love to be in the audience because I love to watch him from the back. And I said, if you think it's fun to watch him, you should see his
his
face
face.
Oh, I
and
bet.
watch what he does with us. And he believes we can do anything.
He
and
brings it
so we
out, and I
can.
mean, he's really elevated the performances. I think.
Absolutely,
At this group. I mean,
because he
been really
just
good to see.
last in the fall we sang in about 5 different foreign languages, which was really a challenge. We didn't know what we were singing, but apparently our pronunciation was wonderful. So that's all that really mattered.
Well, these are great programs.
They
This
are
group is volunteer group, is people that want to sing.
Absolutely.
You will start rehearsing again when?
We will start rehearsing again in August, and I encourage everybody who thinks they would like to sing with us, go to not just 1, but 2 rehearsals. You'll know by then if you feel comfortable, if this is what you want to do. I read music, but you don't have to. I have a good friend who doesn't read music at all, and he has a beautiful voice, and he does it without ever being able to read music.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's certainly not a requirement. I think it's just like learning anything. We have our own methodology of how we learn things. But we have a lot of people who have training in music, who have jobs, who are professional. They're church choir directors. They're the director at Northside High School. Sings with us.
And do you have any students in the choir?
We have some students this year, and that really makes me happy. We have some students from
so
Madison.
So it's open to anybody.
Anybody who would like to come.
It's 2 hours on Monday nights, right?
2 hours every Monday night.
Every Monday night.
And if you like to, for me, it's just the pleasure. Everybody that knows me knows I don't do anything on Monday night because I go and sing because I love to do it.
For anybody that loves to sing.
Yeah, it's desire and interest, and just we encourage everybody
the concert
to come
is
give it a
this
shot.
Saturday night. It is May 4th. It'll be at Northside United Methodist Church. It will start at 6 o'clock, $10 admission, $5 for students, and 12 and under get in free. And so family can put it together, songs from the movies. And then in August, just be listening in, and they'll start a rehearsal for the next program. So if you want to get in there, then just come
I
on
believe
by.
it's
West Jackson Baptist where you do the rehearsal.
West Jackson. It's the first Monday.
Do you have a
August.
website or a Facebook page that people
we do
can
have
go
a
to?
Facebook page that people can go on, and it will talk about things like that.
The Jackson Choral Society. Amy, thank you very much.
Thank you so much
You're
for being
welcome.
She's the new
Thanks for
president of this
having
group,
me.
too, so our
I
congratulations.
am the new president, right.
Congratulations.
It was not a
come.
coup, as somebody said on radio earlier this week.
I wonder who that could have been.
I wonder which one.
We'll be right back with more at 6 in the City.
Throughout its history, Jackson, Tennessee has been a leader in manufacturing, education, transportation, utility service, and more. But the key to Jackson's future, full gig fiber-to-the-home infrastructure, EPlus broadband. Innovative applications, fastest connectivity, revolutionizing everything. JA's fiber network offers Jackson unlimited capacity for any future bandwidth demands. Connectivity, heavy internet usage, the best reliability. Jackson, Tennessee, not just a gig city, an innovation city.
Stop and think about your health. Don't smoke. If you do, quit. Eat healthy. Make small changes in your diet that can impact your health. Be more active. Start in small ways and keep going. And know your numbers. Your blood pressure and your cholesterol are important to your health. Friends of Heart ask you be a friend of your own heart.
Jackson's first private utility was the Citizens Gas Light Company. The company organized June 28, 1871 to bring street lights to Jackson. The system used coal or coke burned in ovens to generate gas distributed through wood pipes to street lights ignited by lamplighters at dusk. From there, the service expanded to home lighting. We didn't know it then, but we were on the way to JEA today.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more with Josh Smith coming up in just a few moments. Amy Morris is with us, and Tim Sykes. He's with Leaders Credit Union, and Amy's with the American Cancer Society. They are teaming up because we got a big night coming up this Friday night.
This Friday night.
May 3rd. It is Relay for Life. At the farmers market is back like planes over LaGuardia. It's booked solid going this week, and the amp and everything else.
There's so much going on.
So we got a big night coming up here. So what's going to be going on?
The annual Relay for Life. We're so
excited.
At
5.
We're going to start at 5 for survivors.
Okay.
The Survivor Dinner.
Survivor Dinner. Okay.
So that's a free dinner available for Madison County cancer survivors.
Okay.
We just need people to call 664-1084 to register.
reservation.
To RSVP. And I want to thank this year Lyndale Basell is cooking. They're providing
is
the
that
whole
right?
meal.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
they're
wow.
usually they're kind of like our anchor store at Relay where they cook the ribs and the barbecue and all that. So this year they actually are donating the Survivor Dinner.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, volunteering. We appreciate them so much.
we'll start out with that at 5 o'clock.
And
And so then what happens?
Well, just on a side note, I've decided we're going to start saying relay equals rain, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I think that's just become the thing.
It has. It has.
Yeah,
It has most years we've been involved with it.
Yes. I think there's been like
It'll be storm to
1
blow up
year.
at some point
I
tonight.
thought maybe it was just me, but it's not, right?
No. There
Okay,
was.
so
I think
didn't
there's
do
been
that.
1 year when it hasn't done anything, but the rest of the years, and it's not just rain. It's like tornado.
Get that bucket truck down. The wind is coming
no
up. Right?
wind.
know. So
anyway,
I
but
will
it's going to
give
be a great night. We're
That's
gonna say
right.
that.
And I will tell you, there's a little surprise possibly actually on the horizon. We're going to check the weather again tomorrow, and there is a chance that we might move Relay for Life here to the Civic Center.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and the amp, the concert, everything, the whole shebang, so that everybody can be inside.
Oh, is that right?
So
So
just be
okay.
listening for the
details,
announcement
okay.
tomorrow. If you know,
Okay.
it's just
so we'll go ahead and make the decision tomorrow.
we're going to decide tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
because
okay.
there's so much involved with getting the band set up
Right,
down
right.
at the amp, and you know everything needing to be covered. So we're going to try to go ahead and decide tomorrow.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, for
I know y'all are
everything.
stout. I didn't know y'all were that stout. Just take over the Civic Center.
That's right.
Well, luckily,
We had a pageant plan
To
for
get
there,
in
but
good
y'all
with
are
Tom
out.
Miners
Yeah.
and make sure that everything was going to be A-okay.
I told Jerry Gay today, I said, your job is to talk to him and find out and decide by tomorrow
So what
we are
time
going
will
to
y'all
do.
make that decision? Midday tomorrow? Or,
I think we'll
We're
try to...
doing the show on Tuesday.
Yes,
right,
we
on
will
the
decide
30th,
Wednesday
this
by
day's the 30th.
lunchtime,
By
and then we'll
lunchtime.
start sending that out to everybody. And if not, you know, it'll have to be at the farmer's market, and if rain were to come that day, we'll have to move Josh and the band underneath the pavilion like before.
So, what then is planned? We have the dinner and everything else. So then what happens after
So
all
after
that?
the dinner, around 6:30, we have our opening ceremony, and that's where we recognize our survivors and caregivers. So the mayors are both going to be there that night, and they will do the presentation of medals to the survivors. So they will come up, and then they do one lap through the pavilions, not a long lap, you know, just one lap, their ceremonial lap carrying the survivor banner, and then the caregivers will do that. And then we just have everybody buys food.
Okay.
You know, we talked about food a while ago,
That's right.
So
That's exactly right.
And we have a theme this year, just the game of life. So a lot of the teams that are set up are doing different themes, like Candyland.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
We're doing cornhole.
Oh, it's all right. Okay.
And then we've got stuff for kids too. We've got some face painting and
Okay.
I think even some snow cones and things like that. So
Okay.
it's a little bit for everybody.
So there'll be a lot of activity out there. So what got y'all involved with this?
Well, I don't think there's any one of us that haven't been touched by cancer in one form or fashion. And Leaders Credit Union just wanted to make a concerted effort this year to get deeply involved and throw all of our support that way.
Okay, well, great. Well, so we're going to start with the survivors dinner at 5, and then activities at the
Opening ceremony.
presentations, 6:30.
6:30.
6:30. But
And
from
then-
6 till we leave, the teams will be set up with their food for sale. So
And we leave at what
Just come hungry.
Probably around 10.
10-ish.
The concert is 7:30 to 9, and then we're going to give a little bit of a break to let things settle down. And at 9:30, we will start we usually call it the Luminaria ceremony.
Okay.
We're calling it Illuminite the Fight, and we were going to walk one block through downtown Jackson, kind of through the
Oh, is that
lift.
right?
That
Okay.
was new this year. We're going
Okay.
to do. Now with the rain, not sure what we're going to
we
do.
do, okay.
We might walk one lap through the Civic Center. I'm just
Okay.
not sure yet.
Okay.
And
But anyway.
people can buy the Luminaria bags
Yes, that's
for this
one of
event.
our largest fundraisers. It's $10. You decorate it in honor or memory
Where
of
do you
your...
get those? Just the night of the event? Or can
We
you
will
get
have them the night of. We have them at the office, and
Awesome.
most of our teams, and you know, we have 60 or 70 teams in
Oh,
Madison
wow.
County,
Okay.
and they all have bags.
All have bags. Okay, all right, great. Well, it's Relay for Life. It's just a real tradition here, and so it'll be Friday night at the farmers
great
market.
event.
Unless we get the announcement coming up Wednesday, which
That's
is May
right.
1st,
So
right?
That's right. It's
So
tomorrow.
be listening in
May's
radio and
coming
whatever,
tomorrow.
and Facebook
TV
and everything
and
else will be
Facebook,
out there,
yeah,
and TV
that's
and
right.
everybody
It's
else.
gonna be
will out
everywhere.
there. All right. Well, it's good to see you
It
both.
is. Good to have you
Appreciate
guys
y'all
here.
being with us.
Thank you.
It's just a great tradition here. And like I said, we've been down there through the wind and the rain, the storms, and the hang on the bucket truck. Here we go, boys.
Hang on to the tent.
Yeah.
Don't let it blow
That's the
away.
truth. Josh Smith is with us. We're going back to the main stage once again. Josh Smith and William Chris.
I played a million country songs across the USA. Countless little smoky bars down every lost highway. No matter where life takes me, no matter where I roam, Tennessee's the heart of me, and Jackson's still my home. I've seen those New York City lights, seen sunsets in L.A., crossed a few oceans blue, I parlez-vous français. And God knows all the years and tears been rolling like a stone, but Tennessee's the heart of me, and Jackson's still my home. They say home's where you hang your hat, and I said there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. Well, I've got a city living in my bones, and Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home. You go downtown, you can hear the sound of rockabilly blues. Oh, the joy of Sonny Boy, Carl Perkins blue suede shoes. It's safe to say that music made was the best the world has known. And Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home. I pick and grin with all my friends down at Molly's bar. We may not be world famous yet, but in Jackson we're all stars. We always tip our barkeep, yeah, we take care of our own. And Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home. They say home's where you hang your hat, and I said there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. Well, I've got a city to live in my bones, and Tennessee's the heart of me, and Jackson's still my home. They say home's where you hang your hat, and I said there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. Well, I've got a city living in my bones, and Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home. Tennessee's the heart of me, Jackson's still my home.
Hi, I'm Kedrick Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
In communities across Tennessee, we feel the effects of opioid addiction. We all know someone touched by addiction. People we see every day, a neighbor, a friend, a family member. Please know there is help and hope. Together we can rise above and make recovery a reality. Neighbors working together, Tennessee together. If you or someone you love needs help for addiction, help is available. Visit tntogether.com for more information.
Welcome back to 6 of the City. For years, we have been wondering who runs this city.
That's right. We know now.
We're about to meet her.
That's right.
Stout enough that she's got an event coming up Friday night at the AMP, and along with the Relay for Life and all that stuff. And if it rains, she's moving it to the Civic Center.
That's right. Just picking it up, putting it down.
Do not ask, do not pass go,
That's right.
do not collect $200. Just go straight to the Civic Center.
That's
Here,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, is the woman who runs the city, Miss Lori Nunley.
Don't do that to me.
How are you doing?
Please, Steve.
Well, everybody's been wanting to know. Everybody's been wanting to know.
Please, Steve, don't do that to me.
You know, now it's done. You want something done? Call Lori.
Yeah.
You know, okay. Well, this is exciting. The AMP
Yes.
season. Yeah.
AMP
This is
season's
how many years now?
This is our 6th year.
6 years. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I know the young lady with the American Cancer Society said it was their fault about the rain.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Josh Smith's
Josh
fault.
Smith.
Because
He's booked every year, and it always rains.
Yes.
That is true.
He has a long history with that, so I
So it was Josh saying, all right, look,
Yes.
one more chance. Right. If I don't get to
That's
play
right.
opening night, then y'all can forget this.
Well, it is a double whammy, though, because it is
It
Relay and Josh, and they both
Yes.
have history of rain and thunderstorms.
But, you know, we wait till probably the Friday at noon, you know, but
I understand the relay folks have to
get everything moved.
Yes, they've got a lot of work that they put into a day's worth of work, so they'll make that call a little bit earlier.
Well, Reverend Justin, Holy Smoke scheduled to kick off the AMP series, and that is coming up Friday night, May the 3rd, and that will be at 7:30. There's a pre-concert at 6:45 up on the hill. Will you do that here if it moves? If everything moves?
We will.
Who is that going to be, or do you know?
It'll be a surprise.
It's going to be a surprise. She has no earthly idea. If you don't have a gig Friday night, call her.
Oh, we've got someone.
She's probably got the whole season lined up.
That's right. That's right.
Never doubt her.
We'll start out with Reverend Justin and Holy Smokes. May I run down the list?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Kimberly Helton Band on the 24th of May, and then June 7th, the Little Boys Blue. King Bees, that's June 7th for Little Boys Blue. June 28th, the King Bees. Let's see, July 12th, Will Davenport. The 26th of July, Brian Moffitt. Stacy Mitchart. Out of Nashville, August the 9th. We'll have another concert the 23rd. And then the 6th of September, the Double Wides will bring that full-scale bore rockabilly there. And then the Jimmy Church Band closes out September the 20th.
Great way to close out the season.
These are free concerts.
They
bring
are.
a lawn chair, whatever. Food, beverage, everything else is available if you want, or you can bring your own.
That's right. Or you can hit one of the downtown restaurants or close by and walk right over and get ready. Some people, we find out that people are staking out their territory much earlier and much earlier.
Oh,
so
kind of like the Starlight Symphony.
Yeah, it's turning into that.
To get out there Wednesday.
That might be a good idea.
Could be the case with Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes.
That's right. All right.
So we have over 22 sponsors, and people are contacting us daily about being involved. And it is a volunteer committee that puts this together in partnership with the city, the Jackson Arts Council, and Jackson Downtown Development, and Visit Jackson. So we all work together to put this on, but it is ran by volunteers, which I think it's something that people may not realize.
Probably don't. Right.
Yeah. So people want more concerts. We got to get more volunteers.
So if you want to volunteer, just call Lori.
That's right. That's right.
The Allison Insurance Group, Bank of Jackson Travel Club, BT Ready Mix, City of Jackson, Healthy Community, Jackson Chamber, Kirkland Cancer Center, Murray Guard, Relay for Life, Tim Ferguson Plumbing, Heating and Air, WBBJ,
Bancorp South, Bud Light, Central Distributors, Butts Foods, First Tennessee Bank, Jackson Energy Authority, Jackson Downtown Development Corp, Live Wellness Center, Personnel Placements LLC, Southern Electric, Voya, and the Foundation.
And there are more if you want to add on to the list.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just contact
How did this
Lori.
get started?
It actually got started just kind of seeing what they were doing down in Memphis at the Levitt Shell is where the inspiration came from. But it's been a volunteer committee that's been, several people have been involved with us over the years, led primarily by Jimmy Exum, and we've got a lot of people that show up. There's probably about a crew of about 7 or 8 of us that show up to help get things going. We couldn't do this without the City of Jackson's help as well. They give us some of the muscles to help lug some of that heavy equipment around. So,
well, it's turned out to be a wonderful venue, and then the crowds have just continued to build every year.
Yes.
I mean, there's now thousands of folks that come down, and everybody seems just to have
and
a great
everybody
time.
seems to have a popular group that they follow as well. So,
well, there's plenty of diversity in the music, that's for sure.
and just the fact that it's free is phenomenal.
Well, it's a Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes will kick off this Friday night at 7:30.
May 3rd. That's right.
May 3rd, and if it moves, it will be at the Civic Center. So we're just going to get on stage
and don't forget the local music under the Bud Light tent.
That's right.
Starts at 6:30.
6:45.
6:45.
You're not going to tell us. You still not.
I'm still not going to tell you. It's the anticipation that
That's right. You just be looking for the Bud Light.
She not only runs the city; she runs it in secret.
That's
kind of like the state legislature. She is.
You'd have to go there.
He's going to get you in big trouble.
Closed door meetings. There you go. Lori, we'll be right back with more Six in the City.
The moment is fleeting. A brush with greatness. Genius at its peak. Catch it while you can. The best in baseball. One night a week. One place to watch. Sunday Night Baseball. All season long on ESPN.
Own a lawn mowing service? Propane works for you. Propane can go where you go. Tanks easily changed, no spillage, quick transition, clean burn, increased energy efficiency. Propane, the affordable, clean alternative fuel wherever you mow. Find out more about JA's ProGas. Call 422-7500. Propane, the alternative fuel that makes sense. Part of JEA today.
Did you put a new dent in that? This one? No. Were you texting and driving again? Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
We've been doing this show several years, but this is the first one I remember where we didn't have a single 5K or 10K or run. It's all been about food, fellowship, great times.
That's right. But I could add one in this segment.
I knew it was going to happen.
Because the Strawberry Festival is coming up.
Strawberry
So
Festival. They're going to run sometime during Strawberry
It's a
Festival?
5K and a 10K.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Not this Saturday, but
Yeah.
a week from Saturday.
Yeah,
So
and so-
you still got time.
Check their website, and they will start activities coming up Sunday the 5th, and it'll go through the 10th. The Paris Fish Fry Parade was last week,
That's
and so
right.
we're right in the middle of the festival
Strawberry
season. You
Festival.
got another one coming up?
I do. Area Relief Ministries is having a family fest down at the AMP. It's on May 18th. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can find out more, I think, on their Facebook page. So you can go to Area Relief Ministries Family Fest.
We're doing the show on Tuesday, April the 30th, and that means the election day is 1 week away,
That's
May
right.
7th, and we'll have election returns right here at
Big day
TV6.
for this city.
Big day for this city. Vote turnout has been surprisingly low. About 10% of the vote is in, and we have 40,000 registered voters. We voted in advance just over 4,000, so that's kind of stunning.
It is
I
stunning.
think.
It's
So anyway, can advance vote through Thursday the 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then we'll have election returns that day. The polls will open in Jackson that morning, Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock and close at 7, and we'll have the election return coverage right here at EPlus TV6, and Steve Beverly will be working with us on
That's
that.
right. If you don't get EPlus
Appreciate
TV6, you can go to EPlusTV6.com and stream it live.
Once again, if you're watching us on April the 30th, the Board of Education is meeting this evening at 5:30, and we'll be carrying that live as well.
That will also be replayed, so
Yes,
if
it
you
will
miss
be.
it tonight, you can catch it on
Miss it or-
replay. Just go to EPlus
Does that go on
TV6.
the YouTube channel as well? The Board of Education meeting?
Silence.
Does it go on YouTube? I was just asking the question. Yes, okay, it will. Okay, all right, great. Yeah, it'll be posted.
You can go
later.
to EPlusTV6.com and look and check the schedule.
We're delighted to have these guys with us. They're going to be on the stage this coming Friday night,
That's
rain or
right.
shine, either at the Civic
Kicking
Center or
off
down
the
at the
AMP.
Farmers Market, and Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes dressed up and ready to go. Thanks a lot, Josh.
Well, I know a girl in Jackson Town, pretty little thing, I bet you seen her around. A touch of the devil in her big brown eyes and a wiggle in her walk, hypnotized. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lordy, don't you put that evil on me. Yodel-o, yodel-ay, yodel-ay. Since she likes the way I talk and I play my guitar, he's blowing me kisses from the back of the bar, hanging on every little word I say. And her big boyfriend, he's looking my way. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lordy, don't you put that evil on me. Now things just started getting from bad to worse. He started growling at me, started to curse. He reached in his pocket, pulled out his knife. I nearly didn't make it out of there with my life. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lordy, don't you put that evil on me. Oh, Lordy, don't you put that evil on me. Yodel-o, yodel-ay, yodel-ay, yodel-o. I'm the man that I am. Some people say they don't give a damn. They can think what they want, it just ain't right. I try to do what is right. I don't lie and I say my prayers at night, 'cause Mama told me that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't mind being me, and I don't know who else to be. I'm just a man just the man I am. Just a face in this town, guess I might as well keep hanging around. I'm just a man I am. I've been baptized, criticized, I keep my eye on the prize. Loaded gun underneath my seat. I may move a little bit slow, that's the way things go down too low. I smoke cigars, drink my whiskey neat.